skin is already peeling off. Violence, but I think it burns. Nintendo Game & Watch. Tiger games for rich guys. The first real handheld. Solid, durable, white. And it costs $40. No mustachios Italians, mushrooms or drain pipes. With and clock. This is what you could literally spend time with. Oh, the old entertainment. So much nostalgia, so much fun. But of course, I, as the very real Dankpods, there. See? Here's the proof. Of course, I'm not going to tell you about Game & Watch. Bam! Completely invented from scratch, Soviet handheld. Totally the same nugget, except it was even worse. Hit the like button and let's begin. Nintendo Electronika. So, the box. Of course it's red, because it's... The kid just touched that piece and his skin is already peeling off. The original Nintendo box shows a nugget. This one shows a Soviet kid. Kid, you're Nintendo. Such a cool Soviet tradition. Drawing happy people instead of a device. Like a vacuum cleaner. Of course, it's confusing. That's why it shows what exactly is inside. Here. 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 Inside there is a manual with Mickey Mouse on it. Soviet Mickey Mouse. Where's the kid? You didn't even try. Now it doesn't say widescreen. It says game on screen. Do you see where the game is? Let me help you. It's on the screen. There. The original Nintendo box humiliated its fans too. It's a ball. Do you see it? Ball. The button on the left is left. There's an arrow. To the left. Right. This way. That's terrible, Nintendo! It's an attitude like your fans might mistake a $200 VR headset for a box from Fry's. Here's the toy itself. It comes with one rusty nail and a nail stand. You can put it like this and watch at the watch. Entertainment! For control buttons, they press softly, like a nipple. Time and the choice of two games. In one you catch X, and in the other you catch X too. The game shows us all the spoilers right away. And where is Mickey Mouse? Where's the kid? I can't make sense of this Soviet lore! Is that Mickey Mouse? It's a wolf with balls, with X. My first language is not English, it's Australian. We have a basket in our hands. We catch X in it. A hair keeps coming out of the top, and we've only got 3 tries. If even 3 chicks survive, we've lost. Violence in egg games. Catch! Come on! Egg! That's the whole gameplay. $40. All spee money for a year. But at least it doesn't reset immediately and it doesn't shit. Reset. There are so many questions to this game. So many mysteries to this nugget. Is that really how you collect eggs? By throwing them from the 4th floor? Let's find out. Do chickens really throw eggs? At dogs? Hey, Mr. Quack! Mr. Quack! Do you really throw eggs? Hey, Mr. Dog, why aren't you collecting eggs? Okay. This is the worst nugget I've ever seen! And of course no one used it as a watch! Look at the size of it! And does it say AM? 12 AM? The SSSR couldn't make a watch in the game and watch! Slavs don't count time that way. No AM, PM, Fahrenheit, pounds, feet, legs, bats and other modern meters. Slavs don't know what this shit is. After midnight, before dinner, there are 24 hours in a day. It's simple. Not 2 feet before breakfast. But the Electronika company doesn't understand electronics. They couldn't figure out how to change the clock, so no one knew how to use it. Piss off with your watch. Learn the manual with Mickey Mouse. Good luck. Of course, they had to add something of their own. You can't just build a clone out of radioactive parts. That's why the SSSR was adding to this mess Dosimeter! That way you can play and count how much you have left. Chernobyl! Radioactive resorts! This gameplay has never been done before. You take this thing, you call your friends, and you start a fun competition. You have to be the first to find the place that makes this thing crackle the hardest. Haha! I win! Yay! Radiation! So much fun! In the radioactive version, the chickens mutated into Mickey Mouse, and the hare became a 40-year-old man with a pipe. Radioactive hare's balls! People believed that for 1000 points, this junk would show a color cartoon as a reward. About X, as I understand it. Let's find it! Is that a cartoon? No, it's not here. Is it? Some sticky stuff. I think it burns. Блядь. This stuff was incredibly popular and easy to copy. Even the same game had dozens of models from dozens of different factories. Someone was remodeling a clock in a console. Someone didn't care at all and just sold the Japanese version, remaking only the name. Such a model was considered the coolest, just like the real one. And someone even had the audacity to steal the console, translate the clone into Russian, then into English, and try to sell it in America as his own design.
SSSR.
Kids were given them free on airplanes. A crackling radioactive piece of junk on the plane. How do you like it? Eh? Passengers wanted to play Mickey Mouse, or at least Wolf and Chickens. And there weren't enough of them. The first rows got normal consoles, and the last rows got a Geiger counter with some octopus, блять. Game boss! Piece of crap. It caused real drama. But that's now a thing of the past. Nintendo has relaunched the series with updated models, which can actually show cartoons and don't cause chemical burns. And communist comrades still steal them by putting an NES simulator inside with a gamepad. But that's for another time. I need a vacation after this stinky piece. 17 mutated fingers out of 10. And that's all for today. My name is Mark. Subscribe, comment, subscribe to my Patreon, like, and see you next time. Hey, Mr. Snake, you're Frankie now. Frankie, are you poisonous?